Welcome to Drill Down Earnings with quarterly results. Quarterly results, I said in English, from Globalfoundries, that giant maker of semiconductors. It was once upon a time was part of AMD. Unlike Intel, has tried to keep its manufacturing and chip design all under one roof. AMD is focused on making chips, which they're doing a great job of. And a separate company, Globalfoundries, built on building chips, which Globalfoundries is doing a pretty good job of. It was an interesting quarter from this company. Q4 earnings was better than Wall Street expectations. Specifically, we had $1.83 billion in revenues, while that was less than it was a year ago by about 1%, and 46 cents in earnings per share. Gross margin's pretty nice, 24.5%. And while the business, I guess, still shrinking, we're gonna call it kind of flat on a year-over-year basis, and maybe that's an improvement here for what's been going on with this company. When we look at Globalfoundries, we think about two big businesses, really, smartphones and auto. One of the things I think about is the company's based in Malta, not Malta, that's a European island in the Mediterranean that has great internet connections, true fact. No, it's Malta, that great city in upstate New York, kind of in the Syracuse area, where this company is based and indeed building out a lot of chip foundries and the ability to make semiconductors. Their smartphone business not good, down 15% year over year. So how do you have your biggest business, 40% of revenues, down 15% a year over year business and still have flat revenues? Because their comms and data center business was up 28%. Really good, not again a small part of their business. Comms and data center just 8% of their business, 9% of their business. But what was really exciting was the automotive segment. Automotives surged in this quarter, up 62%, and it really carried this company to have flat year-over-year revenues, which is they'll happily take after so many quarters of declines. Stock was up 6% in trading today after those results came out, after a 28% loss in the last year, really because automotive took off. The numbers are really impressive. It's the best quarter the company's ever had in the automotive sector. CEO Thomas Caulfield was asked about this, and we're like, what's really going on here with Globalfoundries?
So where's the upside for GF? Why are we seeing it different? Well, it's certainly auto, which, by the way, this will be a fifth year in a row of achieving revenue growth. Remember, we started in 2020 with somewhere under $100 million in revenue, and last year, as you see, we reported $1.2 billion, and we see there's no reason we shouldn't continue to grow in 2025. Why is auto strong for us, say, versus what you're hearing from others? It's not only just the content growth, it's the number of sockets we've won over the last number of years, and they are starting to ramp. So even in the face of sluggish auto sales out of the dealerships that you're seeing, even with that, we're going to grow again this year. And then the other upside for us in 2025 is in our the comms infrastructure and data center end market. That was a transitional market for us. We've been bumping along the bottom at about $500 million of revenue on an annual basis. But given the strength in some of the key design wins in satellite communications and our photonics platform in the data center, this is the year that CID is going to start growing for us. So as the industry comes back, we will come back. The theme for us is, we should outperform because we position the company with these key design wins in these end markets for growth.
So yeah, upside in auto was everything for Globalfoundries in this quarter, allowing them to put up flat year-over-year revenues, which they'll take. All right, what's the one number that tells us a whole lot, and what do we really want to remember about Globalfoundries quarter? Well, fourth quarter results from Globalfoundries, really interesting quarters, right? So $1.8 billion in revenues, gross margins of 24.5%, pretty good. And while they lost money in the quarter, flat revenues on a year-over-year basis, they'll take that. That business no longer shrinking. Indeed, their guidance for next quarter shows growth, 11% year-over-year growth. Finally, this business will be growing for Globalfoundries. And as an upstate New York guy, I know I'm in San Francisco now, but upstate New York, we're rooting for the Malta-based Globalfoundries. All right, thanks for checking out Drill Down Earnings. I'm Cory Johnson.